Hey everyone, my name is Hashmi and I'm a realtor here in Calgary with The Real Broker. Today is October 25th, 2023. And for those of you who don't know, today is the day the Bank of Canada announced what they want to do with interest rates moving forward. The Bank of Canada has decided to maintain its key interest rate at 5%. This means that if you have a variable mortgage, you will likely see no difference in the upcoming mortgage payments. The reason Bank of Canada has decided to keep the interest rate at 5% is because the inflation is still quite high. The target inflation rate for the Bank of Canada is 2%, and the high interest rates are likely going to stay until we reach that goal. If you are unsure how interest rates work and how inflation works, you can check out my previous video in which I briefly explain how they work. So the Bank of Canada has announced the interest rate. What does this mean going forward for the real estate market? If you are someone who's looking to buy a home and you're waiting for the interest rates to sort of come down and cool off, the reality is that it is very unlikely for the interest rates to normalize and become what they were 3 years ago. And this is because inflation is still in a high risk situation. According to the Bank of Canada's timeline and their plan going forward with interest rates, we are expected to begin seeing normalization of interest rates in the beginning of 2025. If you are someone who is interested in buying a home, in the next couple of months, maybe in the winter, maybe in the end of winter, maybe in the spring, maybe even in the summer, but you're waiting for the interest rates to come down, the reality of the situation is that the interest rates may stay high until the end of 2024. So what you need to do is sort of set aside the financial side of things and start to think what's more important to you. You should ask yourself, what is your vision for next year? Where do you want your family to be? And what is important so that you're not mentally and financially and even physically stressed out? I have friends who used to work a single job and be able to pay their monthly mortgage payment. Those same friends, they're working 3 jobs a day and they're still not getting by. What's happening to them is they're mentally stressed out, they're financially stressed out. So my suggestion is that if you are trying to buy a property, you should look for something that gets as close as you achieving your goals. It's not going to be perfect, but get something that is within your financial capacity. So for the near future, you are somewhat where you want to be. It's not going to be perfect. It's not going to be the exact place you want to be, but you will be comfortable. And once the market cools down, once, things start to come under our control, you will be able to make more progressive choices because you won't have that financial burden and stress on you. Thank you for watching this video, guys. Hit the like button if you liked it. Hit the subscribe button if you want further updates about Calgary's real estate market. Leave in the comments below if you have any questions or concerns regarding this video. If you have any questions about inflation or interest rates and how they work, I would be happy to answer any of your questions that you may have.